The relationship between Charles Edward Stuart, known as Bonnie Prince Charlie, and Flora MacDonald is one of the most celebrated chapters in the annals of Scottish history. Set against the backdrop of the 1745 Jacobite Rebellion, their association embodies themes of loyalty, bravery, and the clash between duty to one's culture and the risks of rebellion. Bonnie Prince Charlie was born into the House of Stuart, a royal lineage with long-standing claims to the British throne. Following the Glorious Revolution of 1688, his grandfather, James II, was deposed due to his Catholic faith and replaced by the Protestant William III and Mary II. This marked the beginning of the Jacobite cause, which sought to restore the Stuarts to the throne. By the time Bonnie Prince Charlie embarked on his campaign, the Jacobite movement had already seen several failed uprisings, but he was undeterred. In 1745, he landed in Scotland to reclaim his family's throne, sparking a new wave of Jacobite fervour that brought together Highland clans, despite religious and political risks. Though initially successful, his campaign suffered a crushing defeat at the Battle of Culloden in April 1746, after which he became a fugitive in the Scottish Highlands. Hunted by the British, Bonnie Prince Charlie was forced into hiding, moving from one loyal Highland household to another, hoping to escape Scotland and avoid capture. It was during this period of escape and secrecy that he crossed paths with Flora MacDonald. Flora MacDonald was a young woman from a respected Scottish Highland family, known for her loyalty to her clan and her adherence to her personal principles. Born in 1722 on the Isle of South Uist in the Outer Hebrides, Flora was raised in a region deeply influenced by Gaelic culture and the traditional clan system. Though her family was loyal to the British Crown, Flora's compassion and sense of duty to her people outweighed her family's political allegiances. Her upbringing in the close-knit Highland community instilled in her a fierce sense of loyalty and a profound empathy, qualities that would later drive her decision to help the prince escape. In June 1746, Bonnie Prince Charlie was evading British forces who were scouring the Highlands in search of him. His escape seemed increasingly impossible as his pursuers intensified their efforts to capture him. Through mutual acquaintances, Prince Charlie eventually met Flora MacDonald, who was living on the Isle of South Uist at the time. According to popular accounts, MacDonald was initially hesitant about helping the prince due to the risks involved. Assisting a fugitive of his status meant potentially facing imprisonment or worse. Yet despite the danger, Flora was moved by the prince's plight and ultimately decided to assist him. The plan was both daring and deceptively simple. Flora MacDonald would disguise Bonnie Prince Charlie as her Irish maid, Betty Burke, and accompany him across the treacherous waters to the Isle of Skye. Their journey began on June 27, 1746, a night marked by uncertainty and the threat of British patrols. The journey to Skye, though dangerous, went smoothly, and Flora's quick thinking and calm demeanour were instrumental in keeping suspicions at bay. While their relationship was primarily one of convenience in a time of shared danger, it was rooted in respect and a common understanding of loyalty and defiance. Bonnie Prince Charlie was a charismatic figure, renowned for his charm and persuasive oratory which had helped him rally Highland clans to his cause. Flora, on the other hand, was practical and principled, valuing her clan's honour and the moral duty to help those in need. This shared understanding of honour, albeit from different perspectives, established a bond between them despite their contrasting personalities. Many accounts suggest that their brief time together forged a profound respect. Bonnie Prince Charlie reportedly admired Flora's courage and determination, while Flora saw the prince as a man carrying the weight of an almost impossible cause. Some historians speculate that Flora was inspired by his resolve and his dedication to restoring his family's legacy, which she saw as akin to her own loyalty to her Highland heritage. While there is no evidence to suggest a romantic relationship between the two, the bond they shared has been romanticized in songs, poems, and novels, adding to the legend that surrounds them. This bond, even though fleeting, highlighted the spirit of Scottish defiance and the strong cultural identity of the Highlands. Flora's act of helping the prince remains one of the most iconic symbols of loyalty in Scottish folklore. Shortly after aiding Bonnie Prince Charlie, Flora was arrested by British authorities, who had grown suspicious of her involvement. She was taken to London and imprisoned in the Tower of London, yet public sentiment largely fell in her favour. Due to her popularity and the intercession of powerful supporters, she was eventually released after a year in captivity. Flora's imprisonment and subsequent release cemented her reputation as a heroine of Scottish resistance, while Bonnie Prince Charlie eventually escaped to France, living the remainder of his life in relative obscurity. The story of Bonnie Prince Charlie and Flora MacDonald became emblematic of Scottish cultural resilience and the Highland spirit. Flora's bravery and selflessness contributed to a national narrative of loyalty that resonated with later generations. Even today, Flora MacDonald's assistance to Bonnie Prince Charlie is celebrated in Scottish culture, with her name immortalised in songs, stories, and historical sites. Their story transcended politics, symbolising the lengths people are willing to go for their beliefs and their heritage. In a broader sense, the relationship between Bonnie Prince Charlie and Flora MacDonald symbolises the clash between political duty and personal loyalty. Flora's choice to help the prince, despite her family's loyalty to the British Crown, underscores the powerful influence of one's cultural and regional identity. Flora's actions highlight the complex loyalties that many Scots felt at the time. They had to navigate a world where allegiance to one's clan, culture and conscience often clashed with political and national expectations. Furthermore, the romanticised image of Flora helping the prince escape has bolstered Scotland's national identity. The story of their journey to the Isle of Skye has been memorialised in the popular Scottish song, the Skyboat Song, a ballad that serves as a nostalgic ode to Scotland's past and its enduring cultural pride. The relationship between Bonnie Prince Charlie and Flora MacDonald, though brief, represents an extraordinary tale of bravery, loyalty, and resilience. Flora's act of aiding the prince was rooted not in political allegiance, but in compassion and respect for the human spirit. This relationship has since become symbolic of Scottish courage and defiance, illustrating the strong bonds of loyalty and the risks taken in the name of cultural pride and heritage. Their story is not merely a chapter in the history of Scotland, but a timeless reminder of the enduring values that shape identities and inspire legends.